Hey, what's up, everybody? BDL44 coming at you with another video. So, reports are being said that Rob Pelinka basically said that he and LeBron James and Anthony Davis came to a conclusion that no deal should be done. Then reports were said that that was false. This is why reports don't really do much for me. I'd much rather hear from the horse's mouth what is going on. There were reports 2 years ago, 3 years ago that Rob Pelinka had told some white lies. So this is consistent with that. I don't know, man. I don't know what to say about that other than it's one of those situations where this is once again a situation where Rob Pelinka has been reported to have lied about something. Now, it didn't have to be a big lie, but this is a pretty big statement in regards to the agreement between those two superstars and your GM, and that being also reported is not true. So I really don't know what to say, man. This Laker thing is a mess. And I just want to know what the heck is going on as it pertains to who's in charge. And most importantly, if these reports are true, Jeannie, you have got to figure out how to go forward with your franchise in the short term, because we're in trouble with our assets. We're in trouble with our circumstances, as I alluded to in my message to Jeannie yesterday on here. You guys feel free to check that out. It's about as low as it can get right now, you know. Not only is the morale low, but the team isn't winning. And not only is the team not winning, but some of the same issues that we're seeing have been going on for for about the entire season, basically. The last 3 months, we've had the same issues. So I'm just at a point as a Laker fan where I really, you know, I don't know what to say other than we don't have expectations for winning right now. That's what it really comes down to. I don't expect to win. We're going to play tomorrow at 5:30 in Golden State, and I expect to be blown out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the reality of it. And I just think that if I'm going to have those expectations, there should be something for it. There should be some picks or something to, you know, a first round pick that I should be excited about. And that's not present either. So we guys got to be honest about something. And there's nothing you can do about it now because the trade deadline is passed and, you know, our assets are as they are. But we got to be honest about something. These tickets is high. Crypto.com arena tickets, they ain't cheap. You guys are not putting the product on the floor that would make it so that people are getting their money's worth. Okay? I don't know who's telling the truth about what. For all I know, it's the media lying. I don't know what I'd expect those three parties to say to the media or to the public to make us feel any better or worse about the situation. I would imagine it doesn't help that they're not backing his lie, if that makes any sense. One would want all of those three parties to be on the same page. That's the point. So, being that I haven't heard from anybody, I think it's time to hear from people. I think that's what it comes down to. I would love for those three parties to address us together. Anthony Davis, LeBron James, and Rob Pelinka to sit down and tell us what their vision is for this franchise moving forward. Because right now, it's conflicting reports. A lot of people are speaking for one another. People are pinning people against one another in the media, maybe, or this is accurate and we got a bigger problem. The point is, Rob has already been reported to have told white lies, and that doesn't make you feel too good as a Laker fan. Okay, we heard about him capping 2 years ago, and that's not a good thing. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, what else can one say? You know, you would like someone in place that is in a position to be honest. And I don't know that any of them actually are. Because if we peel behind the curtain, I'm willing to bet it's a lot of chaos, a lot of dysfunction, a lot of people who don't feel like they're headed in the same direction. And that is the problem that we had with Jim Buss, and a problem that we don't want to have going forward. You know, people pulling in different directions, people wanting different things. You know, and I'm going to be upset at the end of the year if LeBron James talking about I retire, or if he's talking about I want out. Because we should have traded him yesterday if it was going to come to that. And if these reports are true, that's not out of the question. One would need to consider that might be a possibility. Now, I don't think that he's going to leave his brother AD high and dry, but I just saw James Harden request out of Brooklyn, and I didn't think that was going to happen. So, not to say that these are the same type of people, they're different people, but at the same time, it's like, we're seeing signs of this being so far dysfunctional that no one will want to stick around for this. And I'm just very concerned that that's where we're headed. And Anthony Davis may request out or what have you. I think initiating the rebuild makes a lot more sense than being backed into it by guys who are unhappy. But even if we were to rebuild, as I was saying yesterday, if our brain trust isn't on the same page, if the guys who are in charge ain't on the same page, it doesn't matter what decisions they make. Likely those decisions won't make sense. Sort of like the ones we've already made to put us in this position. I don't know, man. I can tell you this, though. It don't feel good to be a Laker fan today. It don't. It don't. For things to be getting worse, for reports coming out that the Stars and the GM aren't on the same page and that the Stars are willing to publicly deny what the GM is saying. Listen, that is not a good thing. That is a very bad thing. And look, I'm not saying they should back his lie more so than I'm saying there should have been a conversation that would make his lie not a lie. Why wasn't there a conversation if the conversation wasn't had? Should there not have been a conversation? And it's not just on Rob, that's on the two stars, particularly Bron. Like, should you not have sat down with the GM? Why should he have to lie about this? Or be in a position to where that would be a lie? I mean, listen, I'm about 5 minutes away from being done with all of y'all, for real, man. Now, y'all know I've already been screaming we should trade LeBron James and Anthony Davis just to get picks, but that's not because I'm tired of anybody. It's because we don't really have a choice in terms of recouping our assets. But now I'm getting to a point where I'm tired of people. So I hope these reports aren't true with this childish bull crap. But I'm telling you, the city of Los Angeles and us Laker fans all over the country and the world, we deserve better. And I've watched the Lakers botch things and get it together and botch things and get it together. And that consistency, that cycle, it feels like we're headed into that loop again. Y'all messed up Kobe's career with this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? His final years when he was at his, in his prime, headed out of his prime, he was driving a tank for y'all because y'all couldn't get y'all stuff together. With the GM making decisions to put players on the floor or on the team that we knew damn well didn't have no damn talent. Let's just be honest. Mitch put a lot of people on in this roster that just couldn't play. Period. They weren't any good. And when Kobe was asked to make that happen, make it work, it's like, okay. And then we went through a season where he was gone, and of course we were able to get the kids and all that, and then you threw the kids away. You know what I mean? And brought us this situation here. Got a championship. All right. Now we don't have any assets because you didn't gave away those assets to get Russell Westbrook. I mean, it's like, I'm looking at you guys and I'm saying, y'all got a pattern of getting things right and then screwing them up, and then getting things right and then screwing them up, and then getting them right and then screwing them up. And that's getting old. Because usually when you screw them up, it lasts a long time for us. 5-6 years of us sucking. And right now, that's exactly what I see on the horizon. I don't see a solution other than trading LeBron James, but I ain't see a solution other than trading LeBron James before this conversation. We about to suck. We about to be the NBA's version of the Raiders. We about to be what the Clippers were. I'm telling you, that's what it looks like. That's where we're headed. Because we don't have a path to getting young talent. We don't have a path to getting some of the best talent that's going to be coming in the league over the next several years. This is unacceptable. Whether the reports are true or not, whether people are trying to pin y'all against each other or not, y'all had better get together and make it right. And Bron, if we're not on the same page, if you can't back his lie, fam, I don't know what it is that you're trying to send the message to us about. What message is, if this is true, if it's not true, then y'all need to, you know, straighten that out. But if this is true, you not backing his lie does not reflect positively on you, because it speaks to the fact that you were not communicating with him, for which you should have been doing. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not encouraging anybody to buy no tickets. No. Because they're going to go out there and lose. And they know they're going to go out there and lose. But they still going to keep them prices high as hell. Nah. No. This is unacceptable. Lakers need to get their stuff together more than anything from a communication standpoint up top. This is not going to be something that you're going to be able to build your way out of if y'all can't be on the same page. You can't fix this if you don't get on the same page. What have y'all done to this franchise, yo? BDF 44. Peace.